My story involves, well, 3 different universities in 2 countries. So I started in France and then moved to Scotland for my MSc and stayed for my PhD. When I had the opportunity to do a funded PhD, I just went with it. And I think for me it was kind of very much gradual, where in my undergrad I was told to do things in a certain way. In my master's, I was given a little bit more freedom into what I can do and how I can do it. And once I started my PhD, it was like, there you go. I'm in my 3rd year now, so I'm much closer to the end than I am at the beginning. I think it's such a strong self-reflection, personal learning, self-discovery journey. I think it's an emotional roller coaster because you are in charge of everything. I've had a very supportive supervisor from day one, and that has definitely helped me a lot in the journey. She was not only very supportive in helping me manage my time and manage the project that felt so big into kind of like smaller chunks, but she was also very supportive in helping me make the transition into independent learning and independent research. We met every week for about 4 or 5 months, and then that kind of became a bit less frequent. And she wanted me to get into writing right away, and not only just learn about the literature, but also write about it to make sure that I have learned about it. So I started having deadlines to submit essays really, really quickly. It's very much a self-discovery journey, because you are faced with your biggest weaknesses and you can see them in front of you when you write something, and you know how to fix it, but it's finding the energy to fix it and then fix it again and again and again and again until there's a point where you just need to stop. My recruitment was really, really hard. It was a very long process, and I did not know if I was going to get through it for the most part of a year, really. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get all the people I needed. So it was really stressful too, because you're committed as well. I mean, you want to do this. It's absolutely petrifying to think that this big chunk of my life and this big chunk of paper bound together with lots of words on it is going to be read by someone else and is going to be critiqued by someone else, and that as a whole it actually almost is part of my brain onto paper. And I think the more you know, the less you feel you know. I feel like an imposter on a daily basis. I feel like I'm not good enough to do this. I feel like I'm not kind of worthy of being called a doctor so often. But again, it's the passion and it's the drive that keeps you going. Well, for one, I've spent 2.5 years of my life doing this, so I should finish it. I care about my project. I care about the people that have given me their time for me to be able to do this project. For a prospective PhD student, I would say it will be hard, but it will probably be the most satisfying thing you'll ever do in your life.